They're about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. His first carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Bills at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys on one extra pep in their step. You go to them.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bills 7, Jets 0.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets!
Breece Hall
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering, and they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now it's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall
With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 14. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Caught up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get it inside the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bills 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trace McSorley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough road for them. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one.
And he's going to go down again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. That's complete to Davis. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Wilson fires quickly for Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Going deep for Diggs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still throw big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.